Once, in a quiet village, there lived a boy named Kabir. People often called him lazy, but deep inside, he carried silent dreams. He wasn't weak, foolish, or less intelligent. His real struggle was within himself. He always told everyone, "I'll do it tomorrow." His books gathered dust, his room stayed untidy, and his dreams remained distant. Kabir wanted to succeed, but each day he delayed his future a little more. His school marks began to drop, and with them, his confidence also faded. At night, he would sometimes gaze at the stars and whisper, "Why do I feel stuck? Why can't I change?" But the stars gave no reply. One evening, his mother looked at him sadly and said, "My son, life doesn't wait for anyone. Every wasted day is like placing a stone on your own shoulders. If you don't change now, these stones will one day crush you." Kabir only smiled and ignored her, thinking, "What difference will one day make?" he thought. But destiny had other plans for him. In the same village lived an old man named Guru Dev. People said he had guided many children and helped them build better lives. Kabir's father decided to take him to meet this wise teacher. Guru Dev looked at Kabir and said calmly, "So, you're the boy who always waits for tomorrow." Kabir felt embarrassed. Then Guru Dev gave him an unusual task. He handed him a clay pot and a basket filled with small stones. He said, "Every morning when you wake up, place one stone in this pot, but only if you complete the most important task of the day. If you skip it, leave the pot empty. Come back to me after 30 days. It sounded simple, but when Kabir tried it the first day, he felt the heavy pull of his laziness. His mind kept urging him to sleep. Still, he pushed himself to study for 1 hour and finally dropped the first stone into the pot. The sound of the stone hitting the pot was soft, yet it filled Kabir with a strange sense of joy. The next day, he completed another task and added one more stone. Day after day, the stones began to pile up. Some days he failed, and the pot stayed empty, but each morning, he tried again. Slowly, the pot began to fill, and so did Kabir's heart, with pride and confidence. After 30 days, he returned to Guru Dev with the pot. Inside were 20 stones. Kabir bowed his head and said, "Master, I couldn't fill it completely." Guru Dev smiled gently and replied, "My boy, don't focus on what you missed. Look at what you've achieved. Before this, you had 0 stones, 0 discipline, and 0 habits. Now you have 20. That is the strength of small steps. 1 stone a day may seem small, but together they form a mountain." Those words sank deep into Kabir's heart like truth revealed. Like fire. From that day, Kabir began to take small habits seriously. He woke up at the same time every morning, read for 1 hour daily, and spent a few quiet minutes in reflection. Gradually, his memory sharpened, and his grades started to rise. A year later, Kabir was completely transformed. He had built habits that gave him focus, discipline, and strength. With this new version of himself, he started a small online business right from his village. At first, he sold handmade products on social media. Day by day, his effort grew, just like the stones in his pot. People admired his honesty and hard work. The boy once called lazy was lazy no more. Kabir had learned that small, consistent habits are more powerful than talent, luck, or intelligence. My friend, this story isn't just about Kabir, it's about all of us. Maybe you also delay your dreams. Maybe you too keep waiting for tomorrow. But remember, tomorrow never comes. Your future will change only when you choose to change today. A new life can begin with just one small habit. So, choose your habit today.